Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest, there lived a wise old owl named Oliver and a curious young squirrel named Sammy. Oliver was known throughout the forest for his wisdom and knowledge, and all the animals often sought his advice. One bright morning, as Sammy was playing near the base of a tall oak tree, he noticed Oliver perched on a branch high above, looking very serious. Sammy was intrigued by the wise owl's demeanor and decided to climb up and ask him what was wrong. "Good morning, Oliver. Why do you look so serious today?" Sammy asked, full of curiosity. Oliver turned to Sammy and replied, "Good morning, Sammy. I have a task for you, but it comes with a great responsibility. I need you to watch over this forest while I take a short trip to the neighboring woods. Can you do that for me?" Sammy's eyes widened with excitement at the prospect of such an important task. "Of course, Oliver. I'll do my best to watch over the forest in your absence." Oliver smiled and gave Sammy some advice. "Remember, Sammy, with great responsibility comes great trust. You must promise not to enter the forest's forbidden grove while I'm away. It's a sacred place, and no one should enter without a good reason." Sammy nodded eagerly, promising to follow Oliver's instructions. As the wise owl flew off to the neighboring woods, Sammy began his duties. For the first few days, everything went smoothly. Sammy kept an eye on the forest, making sure all the animals were safe and happy. But as time passed, curiosity got the better of him. One sunny afternoon, Sammy couldn't resist the temptation any longer. He thought, "What's the harm in just taking a quick peek at the Forbidden Grove? Oliver won't even know." So Sammy quietly ventured into the Forbidden Grove. To his surprise, he discovered it was a magical place filled with colorful flowers, shimmering ponds, and the sweetest berries he had ever seen. Sammy was enchanted and lost track of time. Meanwhile, Oliver returned from his trip earlier than expected and was dismayed to find Sammy missing. He searched the entire forest and eventually arrived at the Forbidden Grove. There he found Sammy, who was feeling guilty and ashamed. Oliver sighed and said, "Sammy, I trusted you with an important responsibility, and you broke your promise. The Forbidden Grove is off limits for a reason, and you must respect that. But I also believe in giving second chances." Sammy apologized sincerely, realizing the error of his ways. Oliver forgave him, and together they left the grove. From that day on, Sammy never let curiosity lead him astray again. He learned that trust, responsibility, and keeping promises were important virtues. The moral of this story is that it's essential to be responsible and keep your promises, especially when others trust you with important tasks. Curiosity can sometimes lead us astray, but with the guidance of wise mentors like Oliver, we can learn from our mistakes and become better individuals.